my tweet on Twitter, a lot of people are curious as to what happened to me like a few days ago, and I thought I would talk about what happens whenever I try to touch grass and like leave my fucking house. It never ends up well. Yeah, so basically, it all goes back to when I got a womb tattoo. When I got that fake womb tattoo a few weeks ago, I was like, this kind of looks sexy. And I don't want to get a permanent tattoo of it, but I kind of want it on me for a while. And then I coincidentally found on TikTok that they do that. They have tattoos that last for like a year. And I was like, that's some good shit. And so then I was like, let's fucking do it. She's got it. Okay, so I could have gone to... Things could have happened, but, you know, it didn't. Because I'm not that unlucky. I'm just a little quirky, so I'm just built a little different. Okay, and I was like, okay, let's get it. And I go over with my VTuber buddy, Hami, and we go over to this place that's like an hour away from home to get this fucking fake-ass tattoo. And we park in this place, and then it said, like, an hour parking... or whatever, but we put in extra cash, and then they're like limit reached, and usually in that area that means that it's free after that. And I didn't see a sign anywhere, so I was like, okay, let's go in and get the tattoo. And it was so, you know, nice. Everybody there was having a good time, good vibes everywhere and shit, until, you know, I'm just like laying there and the guy's just telling me about his life, and then this woman's like, yo, is that a womb tattoo? That's fucking sick. And I was like, oh my god, thank you. And then she was like, yeah, something about parking, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh shit. And then I told Hami, I was like, hey, can you check on the car? And she's like, okay, I'll go check on the car. And she like runs out, and I'm just like laying there, you know, living my best life, and then getting the tattoo. And then while I'm getting this fucking tattoo, she comes over and she's like, Numi, they're towing your car. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean they're towing my car? I was like, no fucking way. And dude, I was like, okay, well, what? And then they're like, oh, you need to pay like $260 or they're gonna tow your car right now. Oh shit! Ira, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Thank you. Abu blah 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 blah. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're helping me. You're helping me today with that. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're like... She was going to, like, she couldn't do anything because it wasn't her car. And I'm just laying here getting my tattoo. And I'm like... and he's like, do you need to, you know, go do that? And I was like, yeah, I need to fucking do that. And then he, like, puts a wrap on my tattoo that's half done. So I could go run out and get my fucking car. And so then I just run up, and then I just start bolting and running out the door with my friend Hami running behind me. And everybody's like looking at me, and I'm like wondering, okay, I knew it looked a little weird to have some little lame ass girl running down the middle of the street trying to get over to this car that's about to get towed. And then I realized when I run up to the guy, I'm like, please don't tow my car, please don't tow my car. She's like, Numi, you're flying, your pants are down. And I was like, But at this point, bro, literally at this point, I was just like, this is something that would have happened to me. Like, this shit would happen to me that I just started laughing. I was like, and the guy's like, you should have known better. You should have fucking known better. And I'm like, excuse me, as I'm like zipping up my pants. He's like, yeah, why would you park here? Like, you're not... And I'm like, I don't live here, bro. And then I didn't see the sign, and he's like, it's behind you. I'm like, you think I know how to read? You think a VTuber knows how to read? What? And he starts like yelling at me, telling me how to live my life. And then I go over to my car after, like, he takes the towing thing off, and then I see that I got another ticket, and it equaled up to me having to spend $420. So it was funny because before that we went over to eat and went into the parking structure and parked at number 420.
Subby wubby.
Is this a coincidence? I think fucking not. I think not. Okay, it was so, like, I was laughing. Like, I wasn't even upset about how much I had to pay because I'm like, this would fucking happen to me. Like, you know. And then I was like telling my dad, I was like, hey dad, it's me. It's your girl. And he's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, so, you know, I got a fucking ticket, and my car almost got towed. And he's like, what the fuck did you do? And I was like, I know, I'm a little silly girl sometimes, I swear, but this time, you know, it was an accident. I and then he's like, you're so fucking lucky that they didn't, like, take it in, or I didn't have to deal with the police, because remember, guys, I failed to show up to jury duty, so there is a warrant out for my arrest. And then we had to drive back, and then I had to I had a walk of shame going back in, and the guy was just kind of looking at me with a look of pity, and I'm like, so we're gonna finish this tattoo now, or are we gonna? And he was like, how's it look now after it was finished? I'm like, oh, it's so great. It almost made me forget about my horrible towing experience that happened just 20 minutes ago. And he was like, oh, yeah, well, hit me up on Instagram. And I was like, shut me. Oh, Chatter's always looking at you in pity. Hey, thanks. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I'm so glad I have you guys here to support me and make me feel super smart. Like, it was so much worse because the tattoo area was all sore. It was really fucking sore after going back. So I was just like, and I was like, this is my criminal arc for real. I didn't even know. We went and had like ramen after that, and I was like so traumatized after this that I got scared that anywhere I parked, we would get towed or something. And then I was like tweeting it, and as I was like tweeting and crying about my life, I got a call from Joel, Porcelain Maid, and he thought I was just fucking with him when I told him that I was like in the middle of getting a tattoo. So if you go over to one of his streams, it's literally me on the phone with him while I'm getting a tattoo. And people thought I was apologizing to Joel, but I was actually apologizing to my tattoo